Hello there, how are you doing? In this video I'm gonna talk about the one button rotation, how it feels, how you can use it and what's good and bad about it. So, how does one button gameplay feel? Honestly, for me it's the best World of Warcraft combat experience I've had in years. I spent some time testing it on different specs in tier 11 delves and managed to complete a bunch of them with specs I'd never seriously played before, like Fury Warrior or Demonology Warlock for example. And let me be clear, the one button system doesn't play the game for you. No, you still need to use your cooldowns, buffs, stuns, interrupts, trinkets, do the mechanics, all of it. What it does is take away the rotation stress. You don't have to track a bunch of buffs, procs, spell queue windows, short DPS cooldowns, all of that. For me, it felt like I'd been half-blind hunchback my whole wild life, always staring at my feet, action bars and cooldowns. And then magic happened. My back straightened up and my vision cleared. I can finally enjoy what's happening on screen instead of sweating over my rotation buttons. Is one button slow? Yeah, a bit. The 25% longer global cooldown does make things feel somewhat slower, and I think that's a bit too much. 10% instead of 25 would have been enough-ish. But here's a trick, keep all of your buttons on your bars, and if you want to speed things up a little, just hit some of buttons manually, then switch back to the one button rotation. Also, turn on the highlight assistant. That way, even when you switch between the rotation styles, you won't get lost. The UI will show you which ability to use next. It's not ideal, one button isn't perfect, there is room for improvement. Some specs need better logic, for example, Demonology Warlock. But hey, this is just the beginning. And no, it's not a magical fix. Like Tony Stark said,
it's a high-tech prosthesis.
It's not a cure, it's a crutch. It's kind of funny how one button actually highlights what's wrong with the current class design. Take Windwalker Monk, for example. You've got about 11 buttons just for doing damage. Add trinkets, defensives, other cooldowns and game mechanics on top. It's ridiculous! Almost every spec in the game is bloated with buttons, procs and so on. What we really need is a massive pruning. Every spec should ideally have like 10 to 15 buttons total, including all the short and long cooldowns. From my point of view, if it's done right, we won't even need rotation assist. We'll be able to just play the game, instead of trying to perform a piano solo on our keyboards.